Let's take a look at recording both audio and MIDI tracks inside of the application. When I select File New and select a normal template, this is what I'll see: 2 audio tracks and 2 MIDI tracks created for me inside of the track view. What I'd like to do is actually show you how to insert your own track. By right-clicking, I can select Insert an Audio Track or Insert MIDI Track. So I'm going to insert an audio track. At this point, I can select my input and also my output, whether or not I want it to go to a bus or directly to the output of the sound card. At this point, I'm ready to record. But before I do that, I'd like to do a few more things. First of all, I'd like to change my tempo. I'm going to go ahead and click in the tempo and dial in my new tempo and then press return. In addition, I want to turn on the audio metronome, so double-click the metronome icon, select the metronome tab, turn on audio metronome if you would like to hear the metronome coming out of your speaker. We're also going to have it play during recording, and I'm going to have a 1-measure count in. When you're finished, press OK. Now I'll simply arm the track and check my level. Looks like I have a good level, so I'll just go ahead and record. As you can see, while I was recording, the waveform was being displayed. This is called confidence recording. If I'd like to set up a playback loop, it's very easy to do. Go ahead and highlight the area in the time ruler, select loop points, and then turn on looping. Now my recording will loop for me. To record a MIDI track, the principles are the same. You need to select your input and also your output, what MIDI channel, and also any bank and patch information if you're working with a synthesizer. At that point, I'd arm the track and press record. In this particular case, I'm going to use my controller and trigger a soft synth. So what I'd like to do is open up the synth rack, and I'm going to patch Dimension LE. As you can see, a MIDI track and an audio track have been created inside of my synth track. From Dimension LE, I simply pick the patch I want, and I'm ready to go. So then on our synth track, we want to arm. At this point, we're ready to record. As you can see, my MIDI clip has now been generated. If I want to see it in a piano roll interface, just go ahead and press the piano roll button. If I'd like to add some MIDI drums to this, I can certainly do that. Using the session drummer, I'll just go ahead and patch that back into the synth rack. Go ahead and load up a new program. Pick a pattern, and I'm ready to go. As you just saw, recording an audio track or a MIDI track is very easy to do. Simply pick your inputs and your outputs, arm the track, and you're ready to go. Remember, the metronome can also be used to help you with your timing, and you can also change the tempo.